Anyway, as you can tell, here I am. It's Mikey. I'm working. I'm a little scruffy. Yeah, getting these back. And I'm sitting here at work. Figured you guys want to hear about it. And yes, I'm a patriot. Anyway, time to cut this short. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. You know, back behind me here is a bunch of computers and such. One of these times I'm going to have to do a video and actually tell you about these computers. They're older, but it's a bit of computer history I think everybody would like to know. So, anyway, I'm waving. Have a good day. Here's the Apple II computer. Right there. And there's a lot more in there too. Well, in case you haven't found out, these movies are being made on a iPod Touch. My boss gave me one. Figured may as well put it to good use. So, I'm loving it. Doing what I gotta do. Yeah, like I said earlier, got some computers back here. Glad to tell you about them. The older, the better. I'll give an example. There's an Apple II here. If I turn around this way, you could see it. Or, yeah, you could see it in a minute. Today, we're taking a good look at, let me get my fingers out of the way. We're getting a good look at hard drives. This is a typical hard drive. Don't worry about the cover. They usually come like this, with the cover on. You know, this is just a general idea. And this is what it looks like with that shell off. The hard drive, when low-level formatted, is like a road, okay, without no lines, no sector delineations, nothing. No stop signs, no lines in the middle of the road to indicate where the lane ends, or the passing lane. And these are the feelers. Now, if we take a look at the side, there's four sides to this hard drive. 2 discs, 4 sides, 4 feelers. These feelers is what puts the data onto the disk. They're magnetic. Magnetic pulses are on this disk. And they fit in zillions of bands on there, and each band is no bigger than, well, each cylinder is no bigger than the distance between the feeler and the edge of the disk. It starts in this fashion. What you hear when you hear your hard drive clicking is this thing going back and forth, getting all that data, especially on a defrag or a disk check. You will hear that click sound like that. That means it's trying to locate the data, and it's spinning at about 7,200 revolutions per minute. That's pretty fast for a computer. They went from speeds like 60 revolutions per minute to 75 to 110. And the faster that they rotated meant the faster that you retrieved the data. And there are various types of hard drive too. This one happens to be an IDE hard drive. This is your typical IDE. It was from 1995 on to 2001. And 2002, 2003, they were barely fading. They were phasing them out and going for a new SATA drive, which is a different video altogether. Most of you folks should remember this. Windows 98 2nd Edition Plus. Oh my gosh. It goes way back. So, what this is, and I will draw a diagram in the next video about hard drives. Number 2, defragmentation, what it does. Because remember, this explains why hard drives are so volatile. This also explains why they went from these particular units to solid state drives, nothing but IC chips, just like a thumb drive, because it's not as volatile and you don't lose your data. Here, this loses your data. This disk has been damaged long before I even opened it. So, and as you can tell, these screws are specially made star screws, and you have to have a special driver to open them. Very unique. And it isn't just with one type of drive, it's with all types. It uses a star driver. And this one happens to be an old Connor drive. As you can tell, it's been around. And let's see. That's some of the stats. Oh my. Pretty small. But also keep in mind too, the larger the capacity, the smaller the band. And with the smaller the band, the more that the error correction code had to correct these bad sectors. This has sectors already written on it. It's on the master boot record, which was exactly positioned right there where the armature is at the edge, almost at the edge. That's your master boot record. Anything after that is all your operating system, your storage, everything, all your data. And this piece tells the armature, and there's 4 armatures actually. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 4 armatures, see? You lift it up and you can see each armature at each side of the disc. Each side of each cylinder. Otherwise known as a 4-head disc. They can be armatures, heads, whatnot. This tells exactly which position that the armature should rest at and how far it should go. See? With the larger drives, bigger drives like 8 inches, they were huge, they took more time, they weren't as fast, they took further in the day to load. So, we will get further into that on the next video. I will draw the diagrams out and show you exactly how it's done. So this is it for hard drives number 1. And catch you soon. Hello. Finally, the second video that I tried to get done. The long-awaited hard drives video number 2. This, you gotta excuse the rough diagram of the drawing, is generally the hard drive disk. It contains cylinders with sectors. These spaces here are called sectors. These are called cylinders, and usually the feeler starts right about in here. And it works this way. Sweeps forward, back and forward, as it spins in this general direction. Now, usually they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That route, but that's only a 1-to-1 ratio. Instead, we have 1 here and spins around for error correction. And by that time, it's just short of sector number 2 over here. That's a 2-to-1 ratio. Usually, when data is crammed in so far, in such space, it gets corrupted. So each sector that's got a corruption has a band over here to swap it out with. So some programs are designed, okay, if the sector's over here, it's bad, write what you can, gather all the data, talk to the hard drive, get the new sector and swap it, and put the bad sector here. By that time, all these sectors here in this cylinder are bad. What happens then is all the error correction fixes all the cylinders in this cylinder here, this ring. So that's pretty much what a hard drive does. It stores all that information right down to the core. And so now you have it. These rings are called cylinders, and these, where the numbers are, it's basically called sectors. When you format a hard drive, you're basically taking all of that and you're removing all of the information, all of the cylinders, right down to, that's all you're doing. And see, all we're doing here is just formatting this hard drive like this, and all those cylinders are gone. Needless to say, all the data on that drive is wiped as well. So that's pretty much what you're doing. Okay, that's pretty much what you're doing. That's a formatted hard drive. When you format a hard drive, you erase everything on that drive. Everything gets cleaned. It's a low-level format, by the way. It's pronounced low-level format. Now, with that low-level format, it removes all the lines like we just did. We just low-level formatted everything here. Now, formatting is basically putting the lines back in there, the sectors and all that. So, we're nearing video number 2, and get rid of dirt on the whiteboard. There are generally three types of computers basically there. There's the pizza box style, which is basically something that sits along like on your table here. Let's just say this is a table. Okay. Then you have your laptop, which basically is like the pizza box. And it has the cover, which has the monitor in it. And you have your desktop, aka tower, which stands up like this. This is the pizza box style, which has your drives. We'll put a little drive in there, and drive in there, and drive here, drive here, drive here. There's a difference. Pizza box, laptop, desktop. Now you see the difference? Now we have other devices like the iPhone, iDevice, and cell phones. They've recently come on to the into the mix. So, granted, this is a 6-minute video. I'm going to try to make it even longer if possible. And I had to get that out of the way. And so, it helps to clean up the desktop or the whiteboard. Devices like this, if you have CD-ROMs that need cleaning for lens cleaning, it's always good to get something like cleaner like this. It has 2 brushes on there, and you usually get a little bottle of saline solution. You put this in there a certain way, you let it go through, and those drives go across the lens, and they clean all the dust and debris off. See, like, this is the lens. Well, let's make the little lens like this. And over the top here. And your lens is basically right here. This is your lens. Okay, these brushes get down and they sweep across the lens to get all the dust and stuff off. That's what they do, dry or wet. The speed is hard to tell, but that gives you a general idea what hard drives and what the laser disc cleaner does. And it's the best 8 minutes and 21 seconds, or 8 minutes and 23 seconds I've ever spent. Welcome to Hard Drives Video 3. Okay, one thing we need to discuss is the 1-to-1, 1-to-1 ratio, the 2-to-1 ratio, and the 3-to-1 ratio. We've already discussed sectors and how they are laid out. The 1-to-1 was like 1 through 17, as we indicated. The 2-to-1 is every other sector. The 3-to-1 is a tighter sector yet, 3 sectors per sector. Now, it depends upon the spin, it just lands short of number 2. Well, that's the best, right there is the best ratio to have. I wanted to make note of that. That's the best one right there. That one means it's just too shy, it skips it and has to go through another sector count before it gets to the 3rd sector. We don't want that. We want the 2-to-1. For the older hard drives, the 2-to-1 ratio is better. I had to add that. Hey, it's me. I'm able to do videos again. So, let's see if I could save this and send it to my video up in YouTube. Welcome to my video channel. So, a little later today we're going to go out there and check and see how much snow and ice has been befallen upon this state. Or in this town, usually about 2 to 3 inches of ice on average. Would be kind of interesting to find out how much. And so that should be common up here. The Great White North, by the way. Hi, it's Mike. I'm about to take you on a little trip. You're seeing Windows 7, my laptop, and we are going to take and do something that hasn't been done for quite some time. You are going to take a trip back, but we're going to emulate this. to the very first Mac. We're going to go full scale here. Let's go to a particular program. I wonder if you could see it. Let's see. Oh, okay, now we've got the emulator, as you can see. That's Mac saying, give me a disk. And we'll do this. Open disk image. And then we'll go to Disk Tools. Welcome to Mac. There's the Mac. Now we're going to hit another special trick. And we are going to do this. And hit Control. Okay. Hold down the Control key. CTRL H. CTRL H. And then full screen. Here we go. Now we are in the machine itself. So, this was what the Macintosh looked like. But we have missed one detail. There. We need to come up with other disks. So, let's open disk image. Fonts. And let's open disk image. Tidbits. Open disk image again for printing. And open up a game. Games for the Mini-Mac. I call it this the Mini-Mac. So we're going to try for H. Now we're going to do Control F, go full screen. Kind of cool, huh? And we get to see, there we go. This is what the Mac actually looked like. A HyperCard player. Oops. Welcome to HyperCard. As you look closer, cursor says 1993 to 1995, Apple Computer Incorporated, all rights reserved. Meaning that this operating system was the very first Mac, period. It was the first GUI that basically that Apple was successful with. So, here we go. What is HyperCard? It's something you made cards with. See? It's an application program you can use with interactive documents called Stacks. The HyperCard version comes with your computer's so-called the HyperCard player. You can use the HyperCard player to work with stacks created with other versions of HyperCard. You're using HyperCard stack right now, and you can get on out of that. By going to File and then hit Quit HyperCard. Here's another one. Little game of Hangman. But we'll quit out of that one too. Quit out of that one. Quit out of that. Disk tools or disk first aid. Apple hard drive setup. And the system folder. Everything was in the system folder. Tidbits. You add everything in the tidbits. It was like the control panel. Now figure this was an operating system based on software alone. Everything was on the floppy disk drives when it came to this. Now the Apple, right over here, tells you about Macintosh. There you go. Macintosh Plus, and it 1983 to 1991. 7.0.1. System software 1026K. Not bad. Now, here's the deal. You know, you can exit out of there by going hit special and shutdown, and this is what you get. It is now safe to switch off your Macintosh. Now from here we go to Control F, and it shrinks down, and we exit on out of there. There is our little tour of what a Mac's operating system looked like. I'm Mike, and thank you for watching our little tour. This is one camera that I picked up for $3, and I wanted to show it to you. It has all the features. It has a place for memory to go back in here. Let's open it up. See? Oop. And clicks on and everything one-handed here because I'm taking the video from. Okay, there we go. And when it kicks on, we'll hit it on like this, and see, it extends. When you turn it off, it closes it back up. I like it. I bought it at Salvation Army for like $3, and it only takes 2 AA batteries to run it. Kind of handy. It's Kodak Easy Share, and it's an older camera, but I like that grip. You know, it makes you feel good with the grip, that thing. And well, there's all the controls right there. It also does video, so and it has a little microphone. As you see the 3 dots by the lens, it's the microphone. Clever. I thought I'd play that back and or record it and then upload it later on. Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm going to demonstrate. This is just a walk around, and I'm going to also explain what am I doing. Okay, I'm explaining how the devices in an iPod Touch or an iPad or an iPhone work. This is just a short demonstration of the filmmaking ability that all 3 devices by Apple do in fact work. And have you ever noticed that there is a flip around thing? Okay, this is just the walk, and this explains pretty much where I'm at. You can see all the vivid colors and everything. You can see the shaking and all this because I am walking. I am walking around and I'm talking. The same basis of which Steve Jobs originally did most of his conversations was take and walk. He wasn't a boardroom type of person. This is also some of the new devices that even I'm dealing with, and actually it's pretty cool stuff. Let's see. I wonder if I can cut across that grassy knoll over there to the road. It'd be beautiful. But it's a nice calm evening. I think I will sit in the grass or whatever as you see the tennis court. The thing about Facebook recently, if you're having problems chatting in the chat room on Facebook, it is because they are trying new applications, messing with the script, and it's messing with everybody's browser, and 9 times out of 10 some things won't quite load. Be patient. Mark and his crew are working on it as we speak. It's going to take a while to iron out the bugs. So, with that having been said, one of the many videos that I am going to undertake is the computer basics, and we will look into hard drives, what they're about, and what they do, and some of the new architecture that has been applied for data storage. I think we would need to know these things. This is the way the technology is headed, into the microchip. Microchip type memory. Sounds real deep right now, but you know, I'm just enjoying talking with you guys, and to demonstrate this ability to be able to store movies on a small device, small enough to fit no bigger than a pack of cigarettes, into my pocket and be uploaded to the computer or to the internet, onto YouTube. Another movie that I will do is you will see me take apart what is the Apple II, the first marketable computer Apple ever created. 1978. I happen to have 2 of them. I will show it to you. You saw it part in the video, but there's more to it. Some of the fascination, or the fascinating things about it, it was ingenuitive, it was ahead of its time. You can't say that it wasn't. For something that did not have a hard drive that enabled fast data storage onto other floppy disks at the time, was ahead of its time. Everybody had tape drives, you know. A little redundant now, but back then that was the cat's meow, you know. The main thing, you had to have it. So anyway, yeah, it's a peaceful walk. As you can tell, my neighborhood's very pretty nice, sort of ritzy a bit, middle class. Everybody works, everybody has a good time. Quite nice up here. And yeah, this is to demonstrate the whole 9 yards. This is 5 minutes worth of video, if you noticed. And usually I think it's one of the longest videos I've ever done into it. We're walking around the bend. This is what it looks like around here. All the trees. And landscaping's very nice here, by the way. And we get all odd knolls and stuff in the yards. Kind of cool. And one of these times I might make a video of the Grand Traverse Bay. That depends if I ever get that lucky. Why not? I'm already lucky to afford an iPod like this one. Never know what I might post. And there's my favorite rail down the way that I like to sit and clear my head. This is all a community, by the way, up here. I think it is wonderful that I have the opportunity to live in a place like this, but the only thing is that some of the neighbors can be annoying. Here it is, the trees. The sun is going to be setting soon. It's going to be quite nice to see. I think I will film it. I used to film old school and then post it. This is how life is up on top of the hill, as you see. There we go, panning around. And oh yes, get to see what it looks like going down this hill. Well, I go up this hill and down this hill quite often. I've been here 5 years, and I forgot what it was like to live on flatland. But yep, the hill's coming up around that bend, and as you can see, it's a very steep one. 6-7% grade, quarter of a mile. And anyway, this is to test some of the products. As you see how the road is, it's pretty bad. Some people don't care. They just do what they got to do, you know. Anyway, stay tuned for new videos. I'm going to post them as soon as I can get the chance to. Hello everybody, I'm Mike Holden. I know I'm smoking a cigarette. We're about to kick on this Apple IIe computer. I think a late 80s model. And we're going to use this by inserting a disc like this, a 5-inch drive disc with a bunch of games on it. And we're going to stick it in this dual drive right here, as you see. And thanks to my friend in Ohio, I got some software programs to run on it. And we're going to close the lid down like this and kick the power on. Everything's running. It's running nice and smooth. It's got Space Trek for number 1. Number 2 is Galactic Empire. Number 3 is Star Rebels. And number 4 is Star Traders. This is from Keypunch Software Strategy Simulations. And as you can tell, the flicker in the screen there. This, we're going to try for selection number 2. Drive's working. We'll hit no for the rules. How many players? 1. Hit enter. How many worlds? 20. 1 year. Hit yes on that. And it's going to make the universe for me. New setup. We're going to say no. It's going to set up the game. There you go, folks. The Apple IIe is back to life. Just to think, Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs built this thing. And in Steve's memory, this computer is back to life, folks. As you see it, it's running. It ran ProDOS 8, and this was before the Apple II GS model, which had the GS OS on it, the graphical user interface. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it, so see you later. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a little movie here where I'm doing the sweeper. And, yeah. This is my sweeper, folks. The Spin Sweep Outdoor Sweeper by Hoover. And look at it. Just one hand. They got 2 brushes, one on every wheel. And it just covers, it just does all that sweeping up. See? Just spins it right on in. And this is what I get paid to do, folks, so. Lot this size, yep. Here we go. Hear that? That's both brushes and the pavement working together. Yes, sirree, bub. Now, we just put this up like this. See? Hit that down like that. Gotta lean it. We lean it. We lean it. We open up the garbage. Hit this lever here. Ha. See? And we dump. This is such fun. Now, before we start again, we leave the handle downward, and we make sure that everything is in place here. See? That's how it is. It just sweeps right on in there. Doesn't work. One of these does the work of 5. 5 people pushing a broom. So yeah, it does the work of 5 people in about 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes tops. See what it does? It takes the dirt that's in there, and let's go advance in there. It sweeps it in the middle. See? Where we've been, relatively clean. Yep, cigarette butts off the ground. That's how it is, folks. Used to be real bad here. People used to leave cigarette butts on the ground. They didn't figure it was going to be my bread and butter. So, yeah. Here we go. Back up another one. As you can tell, the ice is still melting. All that. That's got to be melted. So, fun city, folks. See? Push that on in. And finishing up. It sweeps up crevices like this. Brush. Goes up against the guard, and you move slowly. You can get all that swept up. See? Beautiful. I do it on this one, on this end, on the return trip, make sure I got it all. Got it. It looks like I did it. So there we go. An entire parking lot done in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes tops. But I'm going to swing by and do the edge of the walkway up here, and it will be done in a bit here. See? That brush goes right up against the curb. Sometimes it misses if the groove is too big, but guess what? It actually does the trick. And all these loose pieces like plastic, they get swept up too. Saves tires, you know. And it makes it easier for people to get around. That parking lot's done, but I'm taking to doing the sidewalk, so it's relatively clean, and I can pretty much get it where people could walk. See, the city of Traverse does not do the sidewalk after snow plows plow on all the snow on the sidewalk. Nobody has a place to walk. So yeah, they get lame. There. Doing only some of it here. And you can run it through some water, but not a whole lot of water because, well, everything gets stuck. But it's a great way to clean off the brushes. See, there's a centerpiece right in the middle of it, where everything goes in. Gears, the wheels are done by gears. See? And sweeps everything inward. The outside has wheels like this. It keeps it like up against the curb, keeps it from rubbing, keeps it guided. And it has a wheel back at the very back where my foot's touching. Right here. That raises the brushes or lowers them, depends upon how you want it done. Not bad for a Hoover, huh? Hoover spin sweep. I love it. Oh, hey, I'm Mike Holden, and I wanted to show you this new monitor I have. It's a Westinghouse monitor, and that's the screensaver that I got it up on. And some of the devices that I have, which I think is interesting, like my mouse right there. It's a 6-button A-open mouse, gaming mouse, and this is a 15-inch widescreen Westinghouse monitor. And there's my desktop, all of it right there. And that's what my machine looks like. And what those two lights right here are is the receiver from my wireless keyboard. And that's one thing I use often, so I hope this works. I hope you guys like it. You know, Carl, it's been over 6 months that you've actually posted a video on YouTube. You're a slacker. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm Mike Holden, and thought I'd put a new video out.
Just say hi to everybody. Just kind of like relax a little bit. Carl's still a slacker. You're slacking, Carl. You need to get with it. Yeah, I know I'm a little bushy here. But I'm around. Still having a good time. Oh, I wanted to show one of my recent toys. Oh. Yeah. Here's looking at you. Oh, yeah, did I do that? Oh, yeah. And, a recent clock I picked up. I call this my grandbaby clock. It's working. Nice. I have it sitting on my desk, and it's a very nice clock. Very good timepiece, actually. And no, I did not use my standard computer mic for this. The mic is right here. Mike's mic. Okay? I do it right. Let's get it out of view for a minute. So there. I think I can handle that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Carl, you're still slacking. So, get with the program. And, oh, when you hand the mic, get a stand for it. It's easier. Trust me. Alright. Okay, this is Mike Holden, and let me move the mic. This is using the YouTube app for camera. It's a little unusual, but it's working well on my iPod. I like the wide angles so they don't get all scrunched down in size and resizes. So that way when I explain tech stuff, well, you know, it seems to work better. I don't like narrow video. I like wide. Wide. Can you get it? Wide. So you get the full picture. I wonder if the sound quality is better, you know? I don't know. But an oldster like me kind of likes to have the whole scene. Yeah, the whole scene. You know, way out there. Instead of narrow. I mean, can we see narrow? Well, some people like narrow. I like wide. It works better. Let me move this just aside. Yeah, much better. It works better. Well, sorry folks at Apple, I know you did your best, but really, narrow. Google perfected it. said, hey, we're going to enhance that. We're going to make it wide. So it's wide. It tends to work better. You get the full picture, see? Oh, hey, I'm here. I'm hanging in there. You can probably think I'm a little weird, but maybe I can get more videos in this way. Kind of a handy thing, huh? I forget what the app's name is. I'm going to have to write it down and do a video on it. Give my evaluation to Google. How they perfect it and make it so wonderful. And then all of a sudden when you upload it to your channel, it's like there. Then you instantly share it with your Twitter account, your Facebook account. It's automatically there. I don't know what reviews I'll get. I'll probably get told, not good, we don't like it, tough, deal with it. I'm going to say I like it and it's going to be out there. So I guess new is better. Obviously. Could I add a V8? This is the Toshiba Ableton 5. And this happens to be a laptop named Badass. It served in 2006 in Iraq. Awesome machine. It's running Linux right now, and this is the first time it's been up and running in about a year and a half. So it's something I did, and I happen to like it. The old thing still boots and still works. This is the Toshiba Ableton 5. And this happens to be a laptop named Badass. It served in 2006 in Iraq. Awesome machine. It's running Linux right now, and this is the first time it's been up and running in about a year and a half. So it's something I did, and I happen to like it. The old thing still boots and still works. Again, the Toshiba Ableton. This happens to be my gamer machine. It's a 64-bit, and it's running. Well, it's kind of a little dark. Let's excuse my table. My table's kind of cramped, but there it is. Running a Linux, and really nice. I know it's kind of trashy on top of my table, but I happen to like it. So here we go. Hi, I'm Mike. I know, look at all of this. I feel real good about it. Anyway, I wanted to say that Carl Holden's going to try to get back into YouTube. That's my brother, by the way. And, I figured I'd post some videos. Now, waving everybody. Oh, I wanted to show you. Is that a Ubuntu computer waiting in front of me? Oh yeah, that is.
Anyway. Okay. This is one apparatus I use. This is my computer. That's my car. And this is one apparatus I use, okay? Right there. This is my computer. That's my gaming mouse. And there's my keyboard. Now, never mind this table. It's kind of like cluttered. But as you can tell, it's a badass keyboard. All I do is I hit these controls here, and I can do this. Or I could switch off from my controls and do the keyboard here. $131. And that's the second. Now you know. Okay. This is one apparatus I use. This is my computer. That's my car. And this is one apparatus I use, okay? Right there. This is my computer. That's my gaming mouse. And there's my keyboard. Now, never mind this table. It's kind of like cluttered. But as you can tell, it's a badass keyboard. All I do is I hit these controls here, and I can do this. Or I could switch off from my controls and do the keyboard here. $131. And that's the second. Now you know. Hey everybody, in case you have any doubts about my playing, I'm Mike Holden, and this is my guitar.
Hey everybody, it's me. You know, I figured I'd do the first video on the laptop, blah blah blah, on Linux, blah blah blah, and see if I can get it right. Well, I got it right. So I'm waving.